Well, the 12-lap KJB Fabrication Top Star Junior Sedans event number 23 is underway. Tompkins and Vince Lindsay going from the front row. They've shared the heat race wins. Who will take home the feature race glory on this Saturday night as a part of the Sedan Stampede, brought to you by Margaret River Rural Contractors. And Hannah Tompkins from Kununurra leads the way, doing a lot of racing in the southwest during the summer school holidays, and is relishing the opportunity to race here in Margaret River. Leads the way from Vince Lindsay. TJ Host in 29 sits in third place from Lara Edwards, Dylan Rees, and Alyssa Halliday all the way from Broome. Ran them out in car number 4 as they hustle down the back straight for the second time. And Vince Lindsay being the most serious challenger this evening to car number 61 of Hannah Tompkins. It's a Mitsubishi Lancer from a quartet of Hyundai Excels, and then the lone Mitsubishi Mirage tonight. In the Top Star side of things is Alyssa Halliday, who will race here tonight, and then Albany next Saturday evening over there on the south coast of our state. Of course, Albany will be the centre of the sedan world on the March-Long weekend when they host the National Super Sedan title. But Hannah Tompkins leads the way in car number 61 from Vince Lindsay and TJ Host, your top three. Vince Lindsay, three-quarter track high, trying to hustle the top shelf for the Trade Hire Augusta Margaret River Speedway, trying to close the gap on the Lancer in front. Car number 61 of Hannah Tompkins. TJ Host still third in 29 from Lara Edwards, who found the concrete wall earlier tonight, but has not deterred her in car number 95 for Cuts Transport, has the 101 of Dylan Rees for company. Dylan, who hails out of Collie, he's backed by Collie Bin Hire. In car number 101, as I mentioned, the Collie Speedway next Saturday night, hosting another round of the sprint car, the Sauber Sprint Car Series, wingless sprints, production sedans, and legend cars next Saturday night at Collie. You can watch that one on Real Speedway Television. As again, Vince Lindsay closing the gap on the 61 of Hannah Tompkins. They come through Pitt's corner. This is the opportunity for the driver at car number 40. He goes three-quarter track high on the exit of turn number 4. We're halfway home, 6 down and 6 remaining in this Top Star final. Vince Lindsay, three-quarter track high to the outside of our race leader, who's been hard to top tonight in car number 61, Hannah Tompkins. They come through Pitt's corner once again and into the front straight. TJ Host is third. In 29 is Lara Edwards, and Dylan Rees is smoking Dylan Rees. Car number 101, battle for 4th and 5th. And a long way back to the 4 of Alyssa Halliday for Torquay Australia and Redline Civil Contractors up there in Broome. Beautiful part of the world. Just a handful of laps remain in this Top Star final, and it's a battle in 2 up front between the Lancer of Hannah Tompkins at 61 and the 40 for Lindsay Transport in Bunbury of Vince Lindsay. Been racing junior sedans for the best part of 4 to 5 years. Now, as Vince Lindsay started in a very old Datsun Sunny at Collie going back a few years ago, he's plied his trade around the state, and he's trying to hunt down our race leader, Hannah Tompkins. The Auto Pro backed entry out of Kununurra in the far northeast of our state, doing some racing in the southern half of the state during the summer school holidays, and has Vince Lindsay knocking on the door as they exit turn number 4. There is 2 to run of the Trade Hire Augusta Margaret River Speedway. Hannah Tompkins, nearly a perfect evening if she can hold on here in the feature race in car number 61. It's just these two they've cleared out from TJ Host, Lara Edwards, Dylan Rees, and then a long way back to the 4 of Alyssa Halliday for Torquay Australia. But here comes the white flag from Sarah Hands, 1 to run. This is the last opportunity for the driver of car number 40, Vince Lindsay. They come out of turn number 2. Tompkins runs a little bit wide on the exit of the corner. Here comes Vince Lindsay. He'll have a big lunge into turn number 3 through Pitt's corner for the final time. But Hannah Tompkins is just going to narrowly hold on and prevail in the Mitsubishi Lancer. Car number 61 gets there by half a car length in the end, you would say, from the 40 of Vince Lindsay. Holding on for the final spot on the podium will be Thomas Host in 29, the 95 of Lara Edwards, 101 Dylan Rees, and the 4 who's been plagued by a couple of mechanical woes tonight is Alyssa Halliday, and the Roadline Civil Contractors backed entry But put your hands together for Hannah Tompkins, all the way from Kununurra, ladies and gentlemen, to be in the southwest over the last few weeks doing some racing before school resumes in early February. Great opportunity. Stand up if you're able to and give her a big round of applause. In fact, if you're sitting in your car, flash your lights and toot your horns for Hannah Tompkins, your feature race winner on this Saturday night for the Sedan Stampede here in Margaret River. The top stars gets there from the 2 Hyundai Excels of Vince Lindsay and Thomas Toast in an entertaining Top Star Junior Sedan final.